Oh, world of YouTube. Something interesting from the Mount St. Hill that I did the other day. Of course, I went looking up on all the information on that. And I found something very interesting. And I also found something that I have already said in my last video. Just know of any type of Indian living throughout Mount St. Helen until just the other day. I mean, my father had a book I was trying to get a hold of, but I don't even think that's what I found the other day. It is a very bizarre story, but I mean, real weird story, but on some insights, I mean, it's just what I predicted and I like to document this, mind you, making it known that, yes, I said it before I read it, type deal. And Indians did live around the foot of that mountain. And I mean, one story is about an old woman. I don't know if she was Native American or not, but she was real old, wrinkly, whatever. But I don't think she was old. The story goes, I mean, not Indian. She helped the Indians with something. So the chief went and gave her, it was so, whatever she helped them with was very sacred to them. So they granted her the eternal life or something. And then she got real mad or sad or something and just didn't want that to happen because she didn't want to live the rest of her life to be old. So the chief went and granted her a wish. She got the wish. She turned beautiful. Now, I don't know. Sometimes these stories are like, okay. But just the fact of the Indian being lived around that mountain, that was enough for me. Side of Mount St. Helen or something. But as soon as she granted her wish of getting beautiful, two brothers or something from an Indian tribe literally fell in love with her, but she couldn't pick between who she wanted to be with. There's a whole mess situation. One of them, I don't know, one of them killed me, both, something about that, and then the mountain blew its up. I mean, the mountain supposedly has been active, of course. It is a volcano. But I don't ever hear no reports of it being 1980. But you never know. It could be like back in the days of the Indians, just blowing off steam, blowing off some red light. I mean, once in a while they'd get a shot up in the air, probably lava, it said. But it wasn't nothing major, nothing serious. But when all this went down and this woman died or something, or the one killed the other, or some crazy shit, it blew its top and blah, blah, blah. But that is not what I'm very interested in. What I'm very interested in, I mean, that is a story, but it's good to know. It's better to know that like I said the other day, I think Indians lived around that mountain. And it is true. And you'd say that was an angry mountain or something. Because of it always doing what it did. Not knowing it was a volcano. But what also came out of this story that afterwards, well, not the story, but after another story popped up from the story I looked up. And they're talking about the BATSQATCH. They're not a Sasquatch, but it's, I don't know how, which this thing supposedly emerged from like the Middle East, Eastern Cambodia or something out in that. Just using that, it's not Cambodia, but it's around in that Cambodia, Asia area. And this beast-like bat with wings fly around and grab infants children and eat them or some crazy shit, and it would attack adults. But it was uncommon, it said, though, for it to do that all the time. But for this to emerge, and being that we're in the United States, now, if it is true, like I said in another video, that I learned that Bigfoots teleport or whatnot, could it be that these things do the same thing? But not only does it look like a Bigfoot, to me it looks like a goddamn, once again, go figure, another story that just, pops up, like I said in my last video. Out of the blue, I finished watching the whole Mount St. Helens thing last night. Also, the video that popped up that got me into this. And that, even, I don't know, there's some crazy military shit that went on. And not only did they find Bigfoot, they found other Bigfoots that were badly burned and communicating with the people. It's like, what the hell? But, like, damn, communicating, huh? And what the guy says out of the story pretty much is that these creatures just want to be left alone. They're no threat to society. It's probably why, if they are true, right, they don't want to be bothered. But when people stumble around the woods and catch them, of course, they run away. So, go figure to all these Bigfoot movies that you see, just like the Bigfoot movie I watched with the two people. I forget the name of it, but I have it up. They come encounter with a Bigfoot and the damn thing attacks them and drags them, and I think in the end kills them. But I guess that's not what these things do. Mind you. So that being said, crazy creatures do. And if it is, and if these things, if it's true and these things do exist, which I think they do, because I keep coming in encounter with these fucking skinwalkers, it's like, making themselves known, and back then, it's to keep people away from sacred land. Ever since Mount St. Helens erupted, though, this thing came barreling out. It's been around, been seen in the 90s and stuff. I said the other guy had that story of he falling off the mountain on a cliff or something, a truck on the road, getting pulled over and that thing. But if you think about it, skinwalkers and all these crazy creatures that the Indians made not only form into wolves and dogs and other creatures, they also form into birds with wings. So I'm sure that they go ahead and collide and therefore. So I mean, it could be some Asian creature and they got a bunch of, 2 or 3 others that are related and they call the cousin. But you know what? I think these goddamn things around here, right. But anyways, just for all this to pop up though, keep popping up. If anybody wants to go check out the BATSQATCH of Mount St. Helens, to me, people writing the article making it sound like some fucking spawn demon from hell blew out of the volcano. That's what some people claim. Things closest to hell is volcano, coming from the bottom of the earth. But if there is a hell, I don't think it's at the bottom of the earth. That's why everybody gets that confused, because that's lava. It's a lot. And I'm sure it's been blowing it off since the day of Jesus Christ. So, it's where people say, well, it's so hot down there, devil's evil, devil burned you in hell, devil must be down there. But it ain't. You want to know where hell is? I'll tell you where hell is. take a look. You walk down these streets, you walk down any street in this world, you're walking to hell. Heaven to me is when you pass away. And you're in the cemetery where it's sacred and peaceful. Whenever I walk through a cemetery, that's right. It's like the traffic around me from the outside disappears. Very calm. People think it's evil. People think it's the zombies and devils and demons. No. Got it all wrong. Damn it. Throat's fucking dried up this morning. I'm gonna get complaints of people telling me to go kill myself because my voice is... And I should never do videos and talk. I should get another narrator, but you know what? I can't do that. How am I gonna afford to pay for a goddamn narrator when YouTube don't want to pay me? Maybe I would take and do. I got lots of videos to make. But then again, excuse me, that person can't put in the detail of what I need to say. And then again, I don't like to write too much because of my grammar, because I get a lot of people saying about that too. It's because my hands go numb because I have nerve damage lifting heavy stuff. Yeah, lifting. Which that means if all these haters want to get lifted off the ground, it would happen if you want to play the game. Anyways, we're not talking about that. Talking about BATSQATCH. And if I would have, well, I can say this, if I was to bring someone with me to not speak, talk shit. Like out in the woods. Yeah, that's right. I would love to bring all my haters to Skinwalker Ranch. Because I think that's what's out there. That's right. I got them following me. I think I'm going to catch one day. In a good way. And that's what I think that's out of Mount St. Helens. Another spirit in their sacred land. Of course, you aggravate it, it's going to come after. And they don't play around that mountain. But you know what? They got their ways of keeping secrets and wanting to keep their land sacred to them. Not give it to the white man and be lost. Money and greed is what has happened to everybody throughout time, and it's sick. That's why these creatures were made. Till that next video, be safe, take care. I'd like to meet you at somewhere. That's right. Where we can do a little ghost hunting together and see who gets spooked first. That would be my challenge. I ain't gonna break out into a full fist fight. You know what? Violence don't solve nothing. And I have something over these spirits that probably a lot of people don't. But the secrets lie within my head, so if you want to do anything, challenge me to a friggin' place of death, evil, and let's see who runs first. 'Cause I think I have the backup of all these skinwalkers in evil forces by Native Americans. Out.